Find the domain of the function f of x, y, z is equal to 17x cubed divided by y minus x. So again, we have a function with 1, 2, 3 independent variables here. So the graph of this function is going to reside in R4. But finding the domain remains the same as it did back when we only had one independent variable. So as always, we want to start by noting what makes this rational expression undefined. Well, we know with a rational expression that your denominator cannot be equal to 0. So in other words, we want to be sure to exclude the values of the variables x and y that are going to make this denominator 0. So to find the domain, we are going to think about this as the domain is the set of all ordered triplets x, y, z. So the set of all points x, y, z in R3. And this is going to be such that y minus x cannot be equal to 0. And now, as always, we want to think to ourselves, how can we rewrite this or manipulate this expression to recognize it graphically? So we just want to isolate one of our variables. An equivalent way to rewrite this is saying that y cannot be equal to x. So this is, we need to make sure that we're excluding all of the points that live on the plane y equals x. So if we wanted to write this beautiful final answer in our set notation, we can say that therefore the domain of this function is the set of all ordered triplets x, y, z, such that y cannot be equal to x. And so this is our beautiful final answer here for the domain in our set notation. So in other words, we can think about the domain as space, as R3, excluding all of the points that exist on this plane. So our domain is all of R3, or all of space, excluding the ordered triplets, or excluding the points that exist on this plane, y equals x, because those are the points that would make our denominator 0.